Good day, everyone. Have you ever played Mad Libs? Someone asks you for a random noun, a silly adjective, a verb, and without knowing it, you have written a hilarious story. Today, I'm going to show you how to build your very own Mad Libs generator using Python, one of the most beginner-friendly programming languages out there. By the end of this speech, you will understand three simple building blocks of code: taking input from a user, storing it, and putting it all together into a finished output. Here's our roadmap. First, uh, I'll show you how to ask the user for words. Second, I'll show you uh, how to store those words. And third, I'll show you how to combine everything into a finished funny story. Let's get into it. Now, the first building block in Python is a function called input. This function pauses your program and waits for the user to type something. What sorry. Watch this, I'm going to write. So first of all, we're supposed to create an input. So noun is equal to input, then we have our parentheses. So let's say enter a noun. So what's happening here is simple. Python shows the message enter a noun, wait for the person to type an answer, and then stores whatever they type inside something called a variable. In this case, a variable named noun. So let's add two more variables. So let's see verb is equal to, okay, enter a verb. Let's add another one. Adjective, okay. Adjective is equal to input an adjective. So we have created these three variables. Think of a variable like a label box. When I write noun input, I'm telling Python to take whatever the user typed and put it into a box labeled noun. Later, whenever I say the word noun in my code, Python reaches into that box and pulls out whatever is inside. This matters because it means we can reuse that word anywhere in our program as many times as we want without asking the user to type it again. This really the heart of programming, taking a piece of information, giving it a name, and being able to call on it later. Whether you are building a Mad Libs game or a banking app, this same idea, store it, then reuse it, shows up everywhere. So let's pull it all together with a function. That is the print function. So now, for the fun part, turning these three boxes into a story, for this, we use Python's print function combined with something called an f string, which lets us drop variables directly into a sentence. So here's the line. So print, then parentheses. Yes, print parentheses f. So note the f right. Note the f right before the quote. The F right before the quotation marks, that tells Python, hey, some of the words inside these quotes aren't plain text, they are variables. The curly braces are where Python swaps in whatever the user typed. So let's run the whole program. As you can see, we have enter a noun. So let's see, dragon. Then enter a verb. Let's say raw. Then adjective. So let's see, black. Yes. So as you can see, this is our story. Once upon a time, there was a black dragon that loved to roar. So this is a complete working Python program in just 4 lines of code. So let's recap what we covered. We use input to collect words from the user. We store those words in variables like labeled boxes we could use, and we use print, the print function with an F string to combine everything into a finished story. What I love about this exercise is that it isn't just a party trick. Input, variables, and output are the three basic ingredients in almost every program you will write, from Mad Libs generator to a full website. So next time someone tells you programming is intimidating, show them these 4 lines of code and laugh at the end. Thank you.